Hi, welcome back to Kind Yoga with Meg. My name is Meg. I post my classes so I can share them with the community we practice with in studio and beyond the studio, those who might be looking for a different practice, changing it up, maybe trying something new, maybe exploring if they want to join the practice in studio, see what it's all about before they commit to practicing with our community. This month's practice, we kind of follow the same one for about 4 to 6 weeks. Deals with a lot of detox, twisting, letting go. Starts out a little slow, and then we have some challenging balances at the end. But nothing too horrendous. Keeps our feet grounded and seeing where we can adapt and move through. Remember that a yoga practice is your practice. So it's a chance for you to check in, give yourself the opportunity to build some strength, maybe to let go of some things. There's no expectations in your yoga practice. It's just a place where you can breathe into the body and then exhale and see what you can settle into. Maybe settle into a deeper posture, maybe just a little bit more comfort in your own skin. Just feeling good is what we're looking for. Beyond that, it'll all fall into place. So we'll get started in a seated position. I start all my practices with a seated position. Most of them. We could change it up because we're adaptable. So your seated position can be cross-legged. This is the most comfortable for me, but if it's not comfortable for you, if you have a towel or a pillow or a blanket or anything nearby, you can use that to sit up on. That helps ease strain in the hip creases if you're feeling that. You can choose to stretch your legs out. You can choose to maybe open them wider. You could choose to come to butterfly, stretch out the back. Really, it's up to you. Just kind of go to where you can breathe through. We sit in a seated position for the first little bit of our practice. So make sure it's a comfortable place for you. And remember, you can always adapt. Everything that I am saying is a suggestion for you and your body to explore. And you may decide, maybe not today. It's all up to you. Freedom of choice in our practice. It's a beautiful thing. So we take this moment to be with ourselves in our space that we choose. You could be outside right now. You could be inside, on a mat, on a blanket, on the grass, on the sand, with yourself, giving yourself time for self-care. Never selfish. Replenishing yourself with energy, with your internal strength. Take a moment to notice in your physical body, your sits bones connecting with the earth or the blanket or whatever we're sitting on. And let's take a lengthening breath up the spine, creating space between each vertebra of the spine. Allowing the breath to create the length in our bodies, rather than force or rigidity, just the breath moving through the body. Listen to the sound of your breath. Notice the depth of the breath and where it's going, what it's touching. Is there resistance anywhere in the body to the breath? We set the foundation of our lengthened spine with our breath at the beginning of our practice, and we use that to move us through as postures get a little bit more difficult, more challenging rather. The breath will keep you in your safe parameters. If you can breathe in and lengthen into your body, and then exhale and settle into a posture, settle into your stretch, settle into surrendering. You're in a good place. If your breath is interrupted or abrupt or short and sharp, you're in a stressful place. Your breath is telling you maybe back off a little bit. Breathe into the center of the chest and expand into the space between each rib of your rib cage, front, side, and back under those shoulder blades. And exhale, allow that rib cage to settle. Feel the length in your neck. Take a breath down into the belly, breathing between the belly button, lower back, and maybe down into that pelvic floor. And as you exhale, pull the belly towards the lower back. and lift the muscles from the earth towards the belly button. Starting to fire up and build heat in that core. Stoke that fire of energy, that power. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale, look up to the sky, wiggle out the jaw. Any tension, any grinding of the teeth, let it go. Exhale, chin to the chest. And let's inhale, roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. Exhale, let's roll around the back, lifting over the back. Through the left side, all the way back to center, reversing it. Inhale, left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep lengthening that spine. Exhale, lifting from the heart around the back. Through the right side, all the way back to center. And roll that head back on top of the spine. Moving into our pranayama breathing for this practice. We're going to inhale and divide it into sections of 3. Starting to breathe into the heart center, base of the ribs, belly, and then releasing from the belly, rib cage, and heart center. Pausing between each part. You can use your hand to make the area more tangible, or you can keep the hands resting. Inhaling through the nose, 1/3 of the way into heart center. Pause the breath. Breathing again into base of the rib cage. Pause the breath. Filling up the whole body, belly right into the earth. Pause that full inhale. And then exhale from the belly. Pause. Exhale, base of the ribs. Pause. Exhale, heart center, full exhale. Pause. We'll lengthen the breath now, if you can. Inhale into heart center. Pause. Inhale, base of the ribs. Pause. Inhale, belly right to the earth. Pausing that breath. Exhale, releasing from the belly. Being left with strength. Pause. Base of the rib cage, exhale. Pause. Exhale from heart center. Good. Holding that breath out. When you're ready, come back to your full inhale. Feeling the benefit of a little bit of mastery over your breath. And it comes out in a full cleansing inhale. Exhaling, letting go. Good. Let's welcome ourselves to our practice, feeling a little bit more connected to yourself. Exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful. I wish you strength and balance for your practice ahead. Inhale, swing the arms to the side. We'll go into our twists to begin. Exhale, turn to the right side, left hand, right knee, right palm resting behind you. Let's try and get the palm a little bit closer to the back if you can. Rather than sitting back and leaning into it, we want to build the strength between the belly button and lower back so the arm comes a little closer. You can always put a little block to bring the earth a little closer, a little higher rather, to make it more comfortable. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, let the shoulders go, compress the belly and start your twisting. Inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, we're twisting, looking over that back shoulder, drop both shoulders. One more time. Try to keep the collarbones parallel with the floor so you're not tipping one way or the other. And let's add on to this. Reach your right fingertips behind you. Inhaling. Exhale, twist open. And if you feel you can, let's stretch those fingertips up to the sky. Inhaling. Exhale, drop the chin, hand resting between those shoulder blades, the fingertips here. Take an inhale and lean the back of the head into your forearm here. Inhale into the spine. Exhale, if you are able, you're going to lengthen the spine and twist the right side body open, but releasing the left shoulder towards the left knee. Inhaling for length. Exhale, twisting open, maybe releasing a little bit deeper into it. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch up, get out of the belly and the hips, maybe shimmy around a little bit. And exhale, we're going to twist to the opposite side. Right hand, left knee. Remember, your left hand wants to get closer to your body. Inhale, lengthen that spine. We twist 3 times. Exhaling, we're twisting. On your inhale, you're creating space between each vertebra of your spine. And as you exhale, you're wringing out any toxins. One more time. Keep the collarbones parallel with the earth. Twisting on that exhale. If you feel ready, release your left fingertips behind you. Inhale. Exhaling, we're going to twist open again. Drop both shoulders. Inhale, stretch the left fingertips up to the sky. Keep the shoulders grounded. Exhale, tuck the chin, fingertips reaching to between the shoulder blades. Let's inhale, lean the head back towards the forearm. Exhale, maybe releasing the right shoulder towards the right knee. Let's do it again. Inhaling, lengthen, lean that head back into the forearm. Exhale, twisting and releasing. Good. Inhale, turn to front, stretch it up. Let's wiggle waggle out of those hips. Exhale, you're going to push your palms forward. Keep your belly strong and keep the spine long. Shoulders are right at the side body, not rounding forward. Good. Push into those palms. Keep the spine long. Then take another inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to pull the belly back and reach the palms forward as if you're stretching a rubber band between your belly button and your palms. Drop the chin to the center of the chest. Good. Rounding that spine. One more big breath between those shoulder blades. Inhale, let's stretch up to the sky. Exhale, keep your wrists flexed and release them down to shoulder level as much as you can. So your shoulders want to pop up. We want to keep them grounded as much as is possible. Push into those wrists. Good. Maybe turn the fingertips down towards the ground and open your elbows towards the sky. Keep those shoulders grounded. Maybe looking up. Inhaling, exhaling, opening the chest a little more. Beautiful. Inhale. And then exhale, release the hands back down on top of the knees. And we're breathing. I just had a jailbreak of the dogs. This is real life yoga. Here they are. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. And we're going to go into a forward fold. Take an inhale, stretch those arms up, wiggle inside the hip joints. Exhale, forward fold. I now have 2 dogs joining my practice today. Welcome to my life. When you're in your fold, I want you to be nice and passive. Release into the hip joints, give them a little wiggle, release the head, neck, and jaw here. And we'll go into more twists, this time seated. Take an inhale. I want you to pull your belly in, rounding, rounding, rounding. Drag the arms with you. Stretch the arms up to the sky, sliding the right heel towards the sits bone. And on that exhale, you're going to turn towards that left side. So your right hand is on the outside of your left leg. Your right elbow is leaning against the right knee. So the right knee wants to be stable. You can't just let it go. It has an action here. Drop your right sits bone as much as is possible. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, we're going to start twisting. Let's extend the left fingertips back. If you feel like you collapsed, put your hand back on the ground. Good. And we're going to go bound here. So I'll give you the side view. You reached your left fingertips back. And then you can extend that left hand around the back if you want to. You can bring it back down to the ground if you want. Lots of options for this. If you see my fingers, they're reaching towards the inside edge of my right thigh. You can extend your left arm forward if you want. Reach into those fingertips. And you have leverage to lean against that right knee. You can go into a toe hold. Lengthening and twisting on your exhale. If you're going full bound, turn that right thumb down. Reach it around the right leg. and then try to get those fingertips to reach. You can use a strap, a sock, anything you have around, and extend the reach between the fingers so they end up around your back, clasped. Wherever you are, let's take one lengthening breath in, and then exhale, we're going to twist. So the lengthening of the body makes the space that you have to wrap around or hold or bind smaller, so it makes it a little bit easier to get that clasp. From here, we're going into Rock Star for a little fun. You're going to inhale, reach your left fingertips back, right fingertips up to the sky, lift the pelvis, roll to the outside edge of your left foot, and let's see on each exhale if we can open up the right shoulder a little bit more, opening that space between both shoulders, lifting the pelvis up to the sky. And we're breathing. Beautiful. Take an inhale, exhale, returning back. Inhale, left fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, fingertips between the shoulder blades. Same thing we did before, except this inhale lengthens the spine. Your exhale opens up the left ribs. So instead of folding from the base of the back, we're just rounding the rib cage and opening up here. We lean the head back so that we build the muscles and strength to keep the head lengthened. We round forward all day long into our phones, so this motion gives the other muscles a chance to get strong. Inhale, turn to front, stretch up. Exhale, let's fold it over. Feel the length in that right side, round the back here. Shimmy around. And let's do the other side. Inhale, reach forward, rise up. So now you'll see the back view. Slide the left heel towards the sits bone. Keep the leg active. Exhale, turn away from the left side to the right side. Lengthen through the spine. When you're ready, inhale, extend into those back fingertips. Good. Lots of options to move on from here. You can reach the right fingertips behind you towards the inside edge of that left thigh. Left fingertips can reach forward. You can go into a toe hold if you want. If you feel good, maybe wrap the left arm around, get the fingertips to reach each other. And then inhale, lengthen into the spine, and exhale, we're twisting. One more time. Transitioning to Rock Star. Inhale, right palm down, left fingertips up. Breathing, exhaling, opening. 2 more breaths here. You can drop down to forearm if you want. You can stay in your bound position if you prefer. Inhale, float. Exhale, let's return it back down, and then inhale, right fingertips up. Exhaling, fingertips between the shoulder blades. Lean the head back on your next inhale. Exhale, open up the right rib. So you're twisting and you're opening the rib cage. You'll stretch this space between the base of your ribs and your hip crease right at the base in the back. And that'll stretch a muscle called your QL. A lot of lower back pain comes from there, so let's allow the rib cage to open and stretch that lower back. Inhale, turn to front, stretch up, and then exhale, forward fold. You can walk it out if your lower back is a little tired. And we let go completely. Stretch between those shoulder blades. Big breath into the upper back here. Wiggle into those hips. Take your time. Building a little bit more strength. Inhale, pull the belly in, round, and stretch. Bend the knees, plant the feet. On an exhale, you're going to release your hands behind you. Inhale, float the hips. Exhale, reversing our tabletop. Head lets go or looks forward over the belly, over the knees. Take an inhale. Exhale, release down. Inhale, coming to flat feet in front. Exhale, fingers forward. Keep the spine straight. You can hold under these knees. You can keep your hands on the ground. Lots of options. Lengthen the spine. One more breath. Take an inhale. And then exhale, palms and feet to the ground. You can always drop down to forearms. Inhale, float the pelvis. You can choose to lift a leg if you want or stay in this position. Take one more breath, lift a little higher, strengthen the back body. Exhale, sits bones to the earth. Inhale, let's extend the legs straight this time. Exhale, fingertips forward. You can grab underneath, you can put them on ground. Ooh, you can stay. Arms as you like, lengthen that spine. One more big breath. Inhaling. Exhale, feet and palms. Inhale, back body. Exhaling, open up across the chest. We're breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale, sits bones to the earth. Back to our original boat pose. Inhale, feet forward as if you're trying to push a boulder away. Exhale, hands in front, underneath, or on the ground. Here we go. Inhale, pull the knees in a little bit. Keep your spine from moving. Exhale, push the feet away. Keep the spine straight. Inhaling. Exhale, ground those shoulders. Two more. Inhaling, bring the knees in. Keep the spine straight. Exhale, feel that power between your belly button and lower back. One more. Beautiful work. Bring the feet to the ground rather. Interlace your fingers under your legs and round it out. Tuck that chin. Really sit in your spine here so you stretch out the back. And then you can pull forward and let the body rest over the legs. You can walk them a little further forward so you can really let go. Head between the knees. Big breath into your back body. And when you're done with that, sit back a little bit. Open your feet nice and wide. If you're comfortable to, push yourself up and over, very high squat. You can also come to the knees and walk yourself up to a high squat. We're resting our elbows on our knees. We're pushing those knees open so they don't roll in. And we're getting the rear end shoulder level or below. We're not sitting knees or below. We want to be a little bit higher because we want to build heat in those upper legs. And we're breathing. Keep the spine long. Couple more breaths here. Keep opening those knees. The more fatigued your upper legs get, the more you're going to sit into your knee joint. But we want to build the muscles to hold the weight, not the joints. Take an inhale. If you're comfortable to, on your exhale, go down to full squat. You need to push your knees open to do that. Otherwise, come down and then see how it feels to maybe get yourself into a full squat position. Garland pose, you can always put something underneath the hips to sit on. Use your elbows to push the knees open. Lengthen that spine. Exhaling, tuck the chin. If you want to go into an arm balance, we go into crow here, planting the palms, pushing off those heels, keeping those knees open, getting the belly button between the palms, and lifting one foot and then the other. No instruction here. If it's part of your practice, go for it. And then you can release the toes gently. Let's come to plank. Everyone in practice, as summer's coming, has asked me to build up the arms a bit more. We can drop the knees if you want to or keep them off, but we're going to descend in 3. Inhale. Exhale a third of the way. Keep the elbows pulled to the body. Take an inhale. Exhale another third of the way. Good. Next exhale, release you all the way to the ground. Untuck the toes. Pull back, child's pose. And stay right here. Feel the arms stretching. Big breaths into your back body. Let's interlace the fingers so your forearms create an A-frame. That will be what we rest on. Inhale, let's pull the body forward, gaze over those clasped fingers, tuck the toes. Exhale, float the knees and push back into dolphin. So you're not just pushing up, bring your gaze to look back at your feet. So your head now is resting almost between those elbows. You can rise and fall off those heels. Let's take an inhale, float forward again. Feel the strength in your upper arms. Hover the knees or drop them down to the ground as you exhale.
And then inhale, float the knees or stay if they're already floating. Exhale, push back dolphin. Feel that stretch in the upper arms through the shoulders to the lower back. One more time. Inhale, float forward. Keep your belly strong. Soften the knees. Hips right over those knees. Exhale, drop the knees or stay hovering. Build that strength. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back dolphin. Really nice. If you feel good here, you can just plop your hands in front and push into a down dog. You can adjust the feet as need be. Or you can drop down to a tabletop if that feels weird in your elbows, that transition, and then tuck your toes and come to a downward dog. So lots of variations to make it comfortable. Push off those palms, feel the length from the fingertips all the way to that lower back. You can wiggle and move a little bit, never stop moving, never stop breathing. And then let's open those feet wider than your mat and walk them a little bit closer so your heels are touching. Nice wide stretch into other alternate hips alternate knee bends. And then walk your feet forward in that wide position. Step over the animal if you have one on your mat. And go into a forward wide-legged fold. Let the head, neck, and jaw release. Everyone loves a good fold. Great way to help with wrinkles as they happen. Defying gravity. This is the best way to do it. Rock side to side and then gently come to still. And let's bring our right hand to the outside edge of the left leg. Above the ankle, calf, above the knee, whatever works. Left hand to the right hand to the left. They're crossed underneath your face. Take an inhale into your upper body. Exhale, hang heavier. Release the arms and switch them. Whichever one was on top goes in back. Big breath into your upper body. Exhale, hang a little bit heavier. Release the hands to the ground. Shake out the head, neck, and jaw. Yeses and nos. Inhale, rise up slightly through the body. Exhale, soften into those knees like the squat we just did. But then inhale, pull the belly towards the sky. You see the rounding in my spine, that's what you want. You're activating your abdominal wall to push into the spine, stretching your back. And releasing vertebra by vertebra up towards the sky. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Bring those feet underneath you and welcome yourself to your standing part of your practice. Release the tailbone, lift those lower abdominals rather. Wiggle the toes, feel yourself connecting with the earth but not gripping yourself in. Open up the palms to the side. And let's begin. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, we're going to go this way. I'm going to go side view. So you're going to open up your fingers to the front and back walls. You're going to twist the spine but not into the hips. So we want to keep our hips, knees, and toes facing forward. Your spine lengthens up. Exhale, you peel open and then continue with your right hand to your tailbone. Inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, revolve it. Give a little gentle energy into your lower back so you can safely maybe revolve into your back bend. Inhale, look forward, straighten up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Your belly is super strong and you're reaching into those fingertips. Bend the knees if you want. Try to get the arm in line with the ear so it's not hanging low. Activate that upper arm. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale. Let's go all the way down. Full fold. Inhale, rise up slightly with your right knee here. Exhale, extend your right leg back. Scoot your left foot forward. Release the right knee to the ground, top of the right foot. Option here to place something underneath your knee if the ground is hard. I'm on a cushiony area, so it's not really anything on my knee. From here, let yourself release into the hips. Keep both hips pointing forward or even down to the ground and motivating forward. Adding on, you can extend and inhale into your left fingertips. Exhale, you're going to peel open and twist. Try not to peel away from the leg. You feel the heat from the inside of your left thigh. Twist the body and reach the fingertips up to the sky. Try not to sit into that right shoulder. Grow out of it.
If you feel good here and you can still release into the hips more, maybe extend the fingertips back. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Option to bend the back knee for a toe hold. Be mindful that you're not cramping into your hamstring. And release into those hips even more. Let's gently release the foot. Inhale, stretch it up. Keep the spine lengthening. Exhale, reach forward and down to the ground. Gentle closing, tuck the back toes. Inhale, float the back foot forward. Exhale, sleeping chair. Round it out right through the crown of the head. Inhale, pull the belly in. Rolling, rolling, rolling all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, let's twist open to the left side. So we're reversing it now. Keep the hips and the knees and the toes pointing forward. Left hand floats to the tailbone. Inhale, right fingertips up. Exhale, revolve it. Energy into the lower back. Good. Inhale, stretch up, belly strong. You're looking forward. Exhale. Your spine now is as long as from your tailbone to your fingertips in front. You can bend the knees if you want. One more breath here. Keep the arm in line with the shoulder and ear. Inhale. Exhale. Full fold, release down. Inhale, rise up slightly with your left knee this time. Exhale, extending your left leg back. Nice low lunge. Let's get that right foot forward so the knee is behind the toes. Release the left knee and toes. Release into those hips. Inhale, right fingertips forward and up. Keep your body and your thigh connecting. Good. Let's stay out of that supporting shoulder, your left shoulder. Take an inhale. And exhale as you reach your right fingertips back. Allow your pelvis to pull forward just a little bit so you get maximum length here. Option to bend the knee for a toe hold. You can always wrap a fabric around that foot. Grab hold of those yoga pants if you want. Jogging pants, whatever made it to your practice today. When you're ready, let's take an inhale. Gently release the foot, stretch the arms up. Exhale, reaching forward down to the ground. Tuck those back toes. Inhale, float the back foot forward. Exhale, rounding, sleeping chair right through to the crown of the head. And then inhale, pull the belly in, roll it up, bone by bone of the spine. Swing those arms to the side, stretch up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Feeling a little bit more open, a little bit more strong. Let your heart rate slow. Open your palms. Good. We'll continue. I'll continue facing this way. Adding a little bit of a flow, a little bit of movement. Let's inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up slightly. Exhale, soften into the knees. You can hop or walk to your plank. You can drop the knees or keep them hovered. We'll descend in the halfway. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbows brush along the rib cage. Stop halfway if you want. Inhale. Exhale, release to the ground, hover or drop. Inhale, pull forward. You can get to a cobra or anywhere from there to an up dog. Open the heart, get out of those shoulders. Exhale, strong belly. Pushes the hips back to your downward dog. Stretch it out here and then inhale, right leg up. Exhale, pull that foot between those palms. Bring the hips with you so you get that foot up there. Balance check on the fingertips and then inhale, stretch up. We're in a high lunge. A little surprise coming. Exhale, push forward into warrior three. So you can push off the feet, get the hips over that supporting foot, and then hinge at those hips. Front leg can be bent or straight. Hands can be resting over the knee for more support, or out in front or to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, soften through that knee, coming back to high lunge. Take an inhale here. Exhale directly to your warrior two. Bend into the knee, open it up. Inhale, scoop and reach up. Exhale, revolve it back. Take a breath, reach into the fingertips, bend deeper into your front knee. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, bend deeper into the knee as you reach forward. Your elbow can do a check on the knee, or you can go all the way to extended side angle. Feel the outside of your back foot. Looking up to fingertips on an inhale.
Exhale, stay if you want. Look down to the earth. Take an inhale. On your exhale, let's go in a triangle. As you straighten your front knee, your torso's rising, your spine is still long. And each exhale, you can stretch out of those hips and take it a little bit deeper. Try to keep that spine strong, long and strong, not arching to get you to go deeper. Take an inhale, twist open. We're going to revolve it. Exhale, palms to the earth. You can get blocks here or blankets and bring the earth closer. Back foot is negotiable. Inhale, right fingertips reach forward. This could be where you stay. Exhale, twist it open. Keep the body from pulling to the side and the hip opening. Keep everything lengthening as you twist through the spine up towards the sky. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Lengthen that spine. Take an inhale, twist open. Exhale, palm back to the earth. Beautiful stretch. Inhale, bend into that front knee. You're on your back toes. Exhale, float the front foot back. Plank. Take an inhale here. Lengthen it up. Exhale, halfway down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hover or drop to the earth. Inhale, pulling through. Open up that heart. Get that energy with that breath. Exhale, pushing back. Down dog. We're going to go directly to that other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, pull it between those palms. Bring the hips forward with that left foot. Inhale, stretch it up. Remember our surprise. Exhale, warrior three. Push, get the hips over the supporting foot. And then hinge. Hands as you like. One breath, find your balance. Inhale for preparation. Exhaling, bending through that supporting leg. Up. Find your stability. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Bend into the knee. Inhale, reach forward. Stretch it up. Exhale, as you revolve it, reach into your fingertips, but bend deeper into that knee. So you're stretching from the front knee to those fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, reaching forward. Elbow, fingertips, palms. Bend a little bit more into that supporting knee. Looking up to the sky. Breathing, lengthening. Look down to the earth. Take an inhale, transitioning to triangle. Exhale. Straighten the front knee. Lift the torso with it. Lengthen. Every breath in, lengthen that spine. Every breath out, maybe you go a little bit deeper. Lengthen that spine. One more breath and then we'll revolve it. Inhale. Exhale, palms to either side of that front foot. You can bring the earth closer with blocks or blankets. Inhale, left fingertips reach forward. Lengthen. Exhale, twisting open. Keep the spine lengthening. We're almost there. Keep breathing and lengthening. Stretch your body. Let your breath be your guide. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, palm to the earth. Beautiful work. If you are gassed out, your back foot comes forward for sleeping chair. Otherwise, inhale, pull forward into the knee. Exhale, let's go to plank. Hold it strong. Inhale. You can bend the knees if you want. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you've got it. Inhale, pull through. Open up that heart. Get that energy. Exhale. Down dog. Take a breath here. Settle back into your body. Get out of the head a little bit. And then walk the feet forward. Inhale. Exhale. Soften the knees. You can flip your wrists. Sleeping chair. Let the head, neck, and jaw go. Inhale. Pull the belly in. And roll it up, bone by bone to the spine. Swing those arms to the side. Hands to heart center. Nice work. Feel the heart rate slowing, the breath slowing. Open up those palms when you feel ready. Be strong in your mountain pose. work a balance now. We don't hold it long, but there are many balances twisted and turned into each other. Just breathe through each portion. Inhale, stretch it up. On your exhale, we'll start with that right leg. You can release off the heel if that's where your balance is today. Maybe in front, interlaced underneath the knee and thigh, or pull the knee into the belly. Keep a straight spine. From here, we're going to change our gaze with our eyes just to look up to the sky. Maybe your heart and head will look up a little bit more. Maybe your pelvis will transition forward just a little bit. That's all. Inhale. And then exhale, the right foot crosses over the left. Swing the arms up, grab hold of your left wrist. Inhale. Exhale, right side bend. Open up that left side. Keep the left shoulder and arm opening so you don't collapse forward. We round forward all day long for protection from fatigue, from gravity. So we use our practice to open back up to ourselves. Inhale, stretch up and swing the arms around. Let's go into eagle arms. So your right elbow inside your left, or bear hug. And on your exhale, you can add the legs, bending into the knee, maybe coming up to the right toes, maybe wrapping the foot around. Let's breathe. This transition is one of my favorites, from eagle to dancer's pose. You're going to inhale and unravel the arms and the legs. Swing the right arm to the right ankle, left fingertips to the sky. Open up and exhale, gently hinge at the hips into dancer's pose. Transitioning to warrior three, building your strength between your belly button and your lower back. Inhale, stretch. Good. On your exhale, bring both knees together, soften into the feet. Hands over the knees, and you're going to pull your belly over the thighs, your chest over the knees. Release the head, neck, and jaw, and then inhale, pull the spine up to the sky. Swing those arms around, really letting the spine flow. Good. Releasing the hands down, and maybe on an inhale, floating the left leg up to where you are comfortable. Maybe taking an extra break on both feet, that's fine. Steady yourself. When you're in this one-legged balance, change your gaze to look up gently, maybe just with the eyes, face, heart, and maybe lean into the pelvis forward just a touch. That's all. Inhale, cross the left foot over the right, swing the arms up, grab hold of your right wrist. Exhale, left side bend. Breathing here, opening up that right side. Keeping the breath moving. Let's transition to eagle. Inhale, swing the arms around. Let's place the left elbow inside the right, or bear hug. Exhaling, softening into the knees, left toe, or wrap around. Couple breaths here. And let's open it up. Unravel. Inhale, right fingertips to the sky. Left hand and ankle connect. Exhale, hinging at those hips, dancer's pose. Really beautiful transition. Inhale, build that strength between the belly, lower back. Warrior three. Take an inhale. Exhale, start bringing your hands towards your knees, your feet together, and roll out the body. Forward, 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 releasing into the head, neck, and jaw. Inhale, pull the belly through the spine, stretch it up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful work. Let's open up to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Looks like I will have to go side view again to make space for my shared mat today. So you can go all the way down to the ground. You can get down to the ground with your hands. All we're doing is getting to a seated position. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, forward fold. You can round the spine. You can walk your hands out. You can reach, reach, reach. And then let go completely here. Big breaths into that back body. Inhale, pull the belly in, round it, round it, round it. Drag those heavy arms, swing them to the side, bend the knees. Plant the feet, exhale, roll through the spine, hands through heart center, extend the feet out, and open up the hands to the side. Nice work. Let's bend those knees, plant those feet, gentle spinal twists to come. Open up the arms to the side like airplane wings. Inhale the right leg over the left. Exhale, gently release the knees to the left side. You can plant a pillow underneath or a dog. Keep that right shoulder nice and grounded. Look over the right fingers if you want. Just releasing tension from the back along the spine, along that rib cage and into the hip. When you're ready, take an inhale. Your exhale will push the belly through the lower back, rolling you back to the ground. Extend your right leg up. Point and flex the toes. And then let's bring the hands underneath that hamstring. Interlace the fingers there. Your knee doesn't need to be straight. You can bring your hands to your calf muscle if that's a stretch that's comfortable. You can pump the leg in gently, inhaling and exhaling. You can go for your toe hold if you want. Keep the leg from trembling. Keep it strong and steady. Inhale, pull it in a little bit more. Exhale, flex the foot as if there's a laser beam coming out of that heel. Reach the fingertips above you and reach the heel away, all the way to the ground. And then just slide the foot to meet the left. Open up the arms like airplane wings again. Take an inhale, cross the left leg over the right. Exhale, gently releasing the knees to the right side. You can plant a pillow underneath to gently give you and guide you on your descent. And look over those left fingertips. Keeping the left shoulder grounded so you have something to twist away from. Couple breaths here. Settling deeper and deeper into it with each exhale, hopefully. But not forcing it, letting the breath be your guide. When you're ready, take your inhale. Exhale, your belly pushes the lower back to the earth. Uncross the left leg from the right. And then point and flex the foot. Let's bring those hands over the hamstring if you want. Maybe to the calf. And let's check in with a stretch. Pumping the leg gently if you want to. Pulsing it in and out. Pointing and flexing that foot. Kind of pumping the blood flow down the leg again. Maybe taking the stretch a little higher. You go to where you are comfortable. Maybe just grabbing onto the pant leg is comfortable. That's fine. This practice is for you, remember. Breathing into the stretch. Let's take an inhale. Pull the leg in a little bit more. And on your exhale, flex that left foot. The laser beam is pointing away from that heel. The arms are reaching above as the leg reaches away. And then let's slide the left foot to meet the right. Settle. Inhale, bring the knees over the belly. Wrap those arms around. Rock side to side across that lower back. And if you want to really arrest that blood flow for a moment, get that rush of blood, that cleansing rush. Inhale, squeeze everything into center, lifting the tailbone now, lifting the forehead to the knees. Hold that breath and squeeze. 2, 3, on your exhale, free the legs, the arms. Almost like everything was brought to center, and then as you opened up, you just let it drift away. We take some time in our resting posture to allow the practice to soak into us, really settling into who we are, becoming part of us.
Let's take a slow breath in through the nose. And I want that breath to warm as it's moving its way through the body, like a warm blanket being placed over you right at the beginning of a nap. And then as you exhale, purse your lips and push that breath out slowly as if you're blowing up a balloon. Intentionally releasing. Wiggle into the fingers and toes. Find your ankles and your wrists again and your neck. Slide the feet in towards the hips, bending at those knees if you want. Allowing the knees to fall to whichever side they choose. Roll yourself to that side. And then when you're ready, use those hands to push yourself back up to seated. Right where we started our practice. But taking this moment to feel what we've given ourselves in the last time together, those last moments in our practice, that breathing, that cleansing, that releasing, the strengthening, the adapting. Take a moment to notice what you've given yourself. You might notice that you need a nap, and that's fine too. Be gentle with yourself if that's what you're feeling. All the goodness that you've created in your practice, let's take a breath in. All that good energy around you. Exhale, bring it to heart center. Let it soak in. Remember, it's part of you. You're whole and complete. You're full of that strength and patience and goodness. Use that breath to dig it out when you need it. There will be challenges, but you're armed and ready. Thank you for sharing and joining me for a practice today. I always appreciate practicing together. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.